Welcome back to another edition of Everything Marvel and DC. This time we talk about Supergirl flopping at the box office and some new exciting announcements from DC. Supergirl is projected to lose Warner Bros. More than $100 million US. And these are the main reasons I think this has happened. Firstly, a big portion of the world population was more focused on the Soccer World Cup than on going on to the movie theaters. Second, harsh early reviews got away potential moviegoers. A lot of people, including me, expected a disaster of a movie after seeing so many negative reviews online. Just to be positively surprised when eventually seeing the movie and that it was not as trash as many people were claiming. Third, Supergirl is not a very mainstream / popular character. Even I would lie if I told you I knew her lore very well. Did you guys know she was a Red Lantern in the comics? I couldn't even tell you 5 Supergirl villain names, and I grew up with superhero media. I thought being related to the probably most popular character after Batman would be enough to get people to watch this movie, but was I wrong. Fourth, people ignored this movie because they are angry that she got a movie this early on in James Gunn's DCU instead of heavy hitters like Batman or Wonder Woman. I kinda get that sentiment. I mean, even Clayface, a Batman villain, is about to get a movie before Batman later this year. Fifth, people are pissed that the movie differs so much from Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow, and consider the comic book version of the movie a superior version. And lastly, Supergirl is just an above average movie at best, and after almost 20 years of MCU, people expect great comic book movies and are not content with average comic book movies anymore. Cough. Most of Marvel Phase 1 movies cough. This is a big setback for James Gunn's DCU, and if they can't provide a very profitable comic book movie soon, this universe might get preemptively axed already, especially with the Paramount takeover of Warner Bros. Approaching closer and closer. Thankfully, that profitable comic book movie looks like it's gonna be Superman, Man of Tomorrow, next year. Every time set photos of the movie leak, I feel the hope numbers in the air rising. Look at Lex Luthor in his comic book accurate suit, which they revealed a while back. It's so much hope! Can't wait for them to announce the trailer for the movie. Talking about announcement, we got 2 big Batman announcements. And no, I'm not talking about that they delayed the Batman Part 2 movie again. It's just a yearly tradition at this point. I'm talking about these 2 projects. An animated Knightfall trilogy and an absolute Batman TV show. I mean, they also announced other projects like a Crypto TV show and a Joker-based TV show, and they told us more details about the Jimmy Olsen Roller Growth DCU TV show that is coming out soon. But who actually cares? They are finally gonna animate Batman Knightfall. It's one of my favorite Batman comics ever. That's the story where Bane organizes one of the biggest Arkham Asylum escapes and fights Batman. That's the comic book storyline this panel is from, by the way. They even presented a trailer already, and it's so big. It looks unusually high quality, and I can't wait for it to come out. For the Batman Absolute TV show, I'm not so much hyped for. For context, for those who don't know, the Absolute Continuity is one of DC Comics' recent comic book storyline that started in 2024 and is quite popular at the moment. That alternative continuity is led by the heavy hitters Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Batman. In the Absolute reality, the heroes lack their usual advantages. In the case of Absolute Batman, Bruce isn't rich. Instead of being loaded with money, Bruce is insanely ripped. Oh my god, look at that monster of a man. Anyway, I have to make a confession. I don't like the Absolute universe. I tried to get into it, but those comics are too edgy for me. Plus, I really don't like the art style. Happy though that DC is getting a W for a change. And the little hype I had for the Absolute TV show vanished completely once I hear that show would be CGI. To me, superhero shows have to be 2 animation. 3D just looks wrong. DC already tried doing a CGI Batman TV show before, and it looked horrible. Look at this abomination. So, I won't be covering that show on the channel. That reminds me, general for the channel regarding animated superhero shows and movies. I won't be covering them except if I really like them or they are canon to James Gunn's DCU. These are the main reasons you haven't heard me talk about the X-Men 97, Batman the Cape Crusader, and my adventures with Superman. I just don't like them and wanna focus on live action superhero stuff, especially in relation to James Gunn's DCU. Just in case you care, X-Men 97 I don't like cause I dislike the X-Men as a whole and I didn't grow up with the original show. Yeah, not a mutant supporter. Batman the Cape Crusader I don't like cause it's like Batman the Animated Series, but just in worse. So I rather rewatch that show instead. And I really tried getting into my adventures with Superman, but that show's version of Lois Lane is so annoying to me that every time she gets on screen I turn off the show. Since I got limited time to work on the channel, I'd rather only produce content for stuff I actually enjoy. Finally, let's end this video on a happy note with Marvel news. They finally released the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Oh my god. You've seen that X-Men like Gambit, Mystique and Cyclops, the Fantastic Four teaming up with the Wakandian people, the new Avengers. And apparently Thor's gonna be the main lead instead of Mr. Fantastic, and he is hyping up everybody to go against Doom, who is still a lame villain by the way, but it was still so awesome to see him stop Thor's hammer Goku style like it was no big deal. And finally when they revealed Thor uniting with Captain America again.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
This is how you build up hype and not by releasing 4 mini teasers. Let's hope Thor stays badass Thor and doesn't fall into the depression of the movie again after finding out to what kind of joke the Earth Avengers have turned into. He's so gonna freak out once he realizes what he has to work with now. Can't believe I've been doing this for a year already. I know the channel didn't grow a lot, but to be honest, I'm just happy I finally did it. There was a time I thought this stream would never gonna happen, so I have no regret. I'm gonna keep going till it's no fun anymore. I might give up tomorrow, next year, or never. Who knows? See ya!